Facebook. Wonder why. Oh well. Good morning, everyone. I'm just having internet slowdowns, internet difficulties. So Insta, sorry if it cuts out for whatever reason. It's saying there's bad internet connection. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Anna. Oh, beautiful Anna. I love the color of those 3 neon jumpers that you have got. If you don't follow, I think it's Owns It by Anna. Yeah, Owns It by Anna. Go follow her for some very, very cool stuff. Good morning to We Are All One, to those Magnolia Eyes, to Renee, to Michelle. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Nooch. Good morning, Sylvia. Oh, beautiful Daniela. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Amy. G'day, Eve, Monique, Sonia. I see you guys on Facebook. Tina Turner. Good morning, legend. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Keza. Good to have you all here. If you are in Melbourne, you'll be in lockdown. So I genuinely hope you're okay and that you're doing well. Bailey's is doing the hump. Can you see? You're very excited that we're on Sunday morning live. Are you excited? Anyway, bit of joy for your morning, hey? What song do I want to play? I might play this one. Yeah, Puppy is going at it again. He surely is. Good morning, Carly. Good morning, Jem. It's midnight in the UK. What are you doing awake, beautiful? Morning, Joanne. An inappropriate gift. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't follow that legend, gosh, so much funny stuff on there. Very crass and crude, but hilarious. Very hilarious. Awesome gifts on there. Okay, Sunday morning live. If you're in Melbourne, I hope you're okay. It is it's a time in life where we get instantly locked down, and, things need to change immediately, and that can impact a lot of us in different ways. So genuinely, from my heart to yours, I hope you're okay. I'm coping in the best way that I can. I can see myself in the last 48 hours struggling with not having the space that I'm used to, which you've heard me talk about before, either here or on podcasts. Part of my equal introvert to extrovert really requires quality alone time, quality space, not just space for the fucking hell of wanting space, but to really have that quality alone time. And at present, I'm not getting it. So it kind of reminds me of last year. But that's okay. That's just kind of just sharing where I'm at. So I hope you're okay. And the one thing that I want to bring to you for Sunday morning live is, are you listening to the part of you that is trying to share with you about doing something that may be hard, but will inevitably be good for you? Are you listening to that part? I'll say it again. Are you listening to that part of you that you know what it's calling for you to do? It may be difficult. It may be like, oh, fuck. Really? I kind of can't be fucked for that. Are you listening to that part of you? Or are you not? Are you not? And the reason I bring this up is, every day I journal, every day I write. I either write to the universe, or I write to my future self, or I just write. I write to, my guides to guide me, and I ask questions. What truth can you share with me that is for my highest good? What areas of my life am I putting off or ignoring that require my attention? What could be good for me to do as a practice to deepen my connection to self and to the universe? So I ask all types of questions, right? And I do that purposefully to evoke answers, to call answers out of me that then propel me to move forward and challenge me to think differently, challenge my thinking, to open myself up. And so I've been constantly receiving guidance and messages around just really, the words that come up is sitting with the void, sitting with the void. And in the void, where there is nothing, there is actually everything. Everything is available to you. More answers are available to you. And I do that. I've been doing that. But there's also been a hell of a lot of resistance to it, because I know that there are answers there. I know that sitting with myself, it can also be uncomfortable, and I have to deal with my head, and I have to deal with thoughts that are like, fuck off, I don't want to do this. But that is the message that has been coming through, that is for my highest good. It may not feel like it right now, but I know this work well enough that this is serving my future self. It's serving the 6-month cat. It's serving December cat, who will look back at June cat now and go, fuck, thank you so much. Thank you so much for really sitting in the void and sitting in nothingness and just being with that. Because it's funny, the guidance that when I journal and I write, I'll ask specific questions, but the guidance that I'm being guided is to sit in nothing. Sit in nothing. Don't have a question. Don't look for anything. Just sit with nothing, with no thing. And then, the guidance then followed was, there you will have everything. I thought, fuck, that's pretty fucking cool. So like I said, I've been doing that. I've been doing my 6-minute practice, and then I'd go to 7 minutes, and I go to 8 minutes, and I challenge myself to 12 minutes, and because that's what I'm finding to be okay and enough for me. But there's resistance. I can't be fucked. I would prefer to do other things. I want to work. I may as well work. I've got emails to answer. I've got, fucking Trina Trout Pout to create, lol. I've got a podcast to do. I've got other things to do with the legends, or I've got other things to do for my meditation app, or I've got other things to do for whatever else, right? So how do you deal with the resistance? When when something in you is calling you to, or inviting you to do something, and that doesn't have to be always sitting in meditation. It might be, hey, like, what's going to be good for your highest good? Sort out your fucking money. Sort out your cash. Sort out your relationship. Have that hard chat. Have that hard phone call. Sort out your health. You've been wanting to do it for so long. Like, address it. Face it. Doesn't have to be just sitting in meditation. For you, it's going to be different. You're going to discover that for yourself today. But my question to you is, how are you currently dealing, if you are being resistant, how are you dealing with the resistance? Are you giving into it? Are you going, yeah, no, I really can't be fucked, or I can't be bothered, or I'll start Monday, or I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start when COVID's over, I'll start when lockdown is over if you're in Melbourne. I'll start when it's the end of the financial year. I'll start at my next birthday. I'll sort that out whenever, right? Putting it off. How are you currently resolving resistance? Because what you're resolving is tension, internal tension. Tension internally that's like, oh, I don't know if I face this, if I deal with this, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna change? And the resistance is the ego, right? The tension is the ego of you not wanting to do anything different, because you do anything different, you're going to change. You're going to grow. You're going to evolve. You're going to become something more, possibly. You're going to release something. You're going to change a habit. You're going to change a behavior. So the tension is the ego. So how are you currently resolving the egoic tension? Are you, like I said, are you giving into it? Are you ignoring this voice? Are you pretending the voice isn't there? Are you talking about it but never do anything about it? Are you complaining about it but never do anything about it? Are you searching for answers outside of yourself and not searching for the answers within? Or are you being called to go and seek someone for support, to help you get those answers, but you're thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you resolving the tension? How are you resolving that resistance? Because there's so much energy required to resolve tension egoically. There's so much energy involved. And if you wonder why or what contributes to your exhaustion or your tiredness or your can't be fuckness or your non-development, it's this holding, it's this like, it's you know, it's imagine something is wanting to come for you and help you, and you're like, fucking no. You know, it's like you're pushing the world back. You're trying to push the world back when the world's like, hey, I can help you. If you imagine the enormity of the world, right? All of that resistance requires so much energy. It requires so much of your space and your faculties and your resources. So it's like, fuck, you know, why don't I just stop this? Why don't I stop resisting and just surrender into what is being asked of me? Why don't I surrender into what is being asked of me? Why don't I surrender into this invitation? Why don't I surrender into this calling? Instead of using your precious energy to resist. That's a question to ask. Why am I so resistant? What am I afraid of? Like, go there, go deep. Ask yourself these questions. Journal this shit out. Why am I so resistant? Look at what you write out. And then that thing that's just there going, hey, I'm here to help. What's all this fucking kerfuffle? I'm here to help. What's all this fucking kerfuffle? Is still there. Is still there. Wanting to serve, wanting to help, wanting to support your development, wanting to support your evolution of self. Amen, Megs. Megs has just written, I think I'm afraid of success. So am I. I'm afraid of success too. Sounds weird because, you know, I am successful. But in terms of those next layers of success and where I'm being called to go, it's like, I'm not made for that level of success. And you're so right. Your ego often doesn't identify with, I'm a successful person. I can be successful. Your ego may not identify with you being someone who can be financially stable, financially abundant, financially free, right? And I'm saying all of these things because these are the things that my ego did not identify with until I started to challenge these things. I started to challenge this thinking. Maybe your ego does not identify with someone who takes care of themselves and takes care of their body and to be in control of food rather than having their emotions be in control of their food. And I say this because this is what I've done. Over the last 6 months, I've worked with a health coach to help me, to help my mind around food, to help my mind around my body. And I'm finally in a place where I can be like, that's what it's like to not be ruled by my thoughts or my emotions about food. So because your ego does not identify with X, success, financially free, to be worthy of love, to live life on your terms, to be a kind, caring person, or to be a powerful person who stands up for themselves, because it doesn't identify with that, it'll fight. It'll fight whatever is being called, whatever is calling you and inviting you to go, hey, if you did this, things could change. It doesn't identify with that. So it fights. That's the tension. The tension of, shit, something's calling me. And the ego going, we don't identify that. We don't identify with that. Don't go for that. That's not you. This isn't possible. So that's where you want to look at, how am I currently resolving that tension? If I cannot see myself as a successful person, then what am I doing to sabotage my success? If I don't see myself as someone who can be financially stable, what am I doing to currently sabotage that? If I don't identify with someone who takes care of themselves and honors themselves and speaks their truth, then how am I currently sabotaging that? And look at your patterns. This is what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients. We look at patterns. We look at the ways that they start to fuck things up. We do this in the legends. People in the legends, they're looking at themselves. They're looking at themselves and going, okay, here are the patterns. What have I got to do to change the pattern? As you said, Sylvia, break the fucking cycle. Anna says, can totally relate to being emotionally ruled by food. I mean, so many of us can, right? And it'll link back to, like, for me, with food, I was always brought up to eat the same amount as my brother. But then I was shamed for being able to eat as much as my brother. You know, so food became this thing of like, ooh, it's bad, it's evil. I don't know how to control myself. I don't know what to do around food. I don't know what's good for me. These are the thoughts that started to come about. So if I don't know what's good for me, then I'm going to eat in such a way that's not good for me for however many years. So I totally hear you, Anna. Helen says, letting go of resistance required from a daily practice over the year, listening, observing, listening to you and to other inspirational women. You are amazing. Oh, thank you, my love. I know you're talking about Erica and Tanjali. We are a good little trio. So anyway, I think you're getting my point. And Meigs, you brought up a really awesome point of like being afraid of your own success, and then bringing that point of saying, if you currently don't identify with the outcome of what it is that you want, that's okay. But are you going to leave it there? Are you just going to leave it there and go, no, that's not me. I don't know how to do that. It's not possible for me. Maybe not in this lifetime. Do you know how many times I have said to myself, in this lifetime, I will never be able to grasp food. That's always going to be my nemesis. So long. I also did it with cigarettes. I also said it with drugs. You know, all these addictive fucking things. Here we go. Pump it out, Bailey. Go. Pump it out, Bubba. I got you, bub. I got you back. So many times I said that. And money. Like, shit. I cannot tell you how shit I was with money. I cannot. I was just like, oh, money and me. Pfft. We are not compatible. We are not compatible. Me, success, we are not compatible. You know? But I have to sort this out. Having that, like, I want to sort this out. I deserve to sort this out. For me, for you, I'm worthy of sorting this out. I'm willing to, instead of spending so much of my energy resisting, then giving in, resisting, then giving in. Fuck, I'm just going to lay down my swords. I'm going to lay down my swords. I'm going to lay down my arm. I'm going to lay down this battle that I'm having with myself and just go, okay. At present, I don't identify with the outcome that I want. But here's what I'm prepared to do about it. Here's what I'm prepared to do about it. Meg says, it's funny because I'm scared of success, but I'm also scared of failure. Welcome to the fucking club, sister. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the party. This is life, right? This is life. Fear of being successful, fear of failing. Like 100%. So this is the ego, right? It goes, oh, we cannot be successful. I'm afraid of that. I don't identify with that. But it's so afraid of failing, so it doesn't want you to try to even be successful. And these are the traps we set for ourselves. And so if you can be the witness to that, if you can observe that and notice that and go, look at this. I'm afraid to fail, so I'm not even allowing myself to properly try. I'm telling myself I'm trying, but I'm not actually trying. I'm pretending to try. But I'm not really, because I'm afraid of success. Do you know what I mean? It's this little trap. These are the little booby traps we set ourselves up for. Anyway, let's take this into meditation. Let's take this into meditation and just we want to keep hearing. We want to keep hearing that message that has been coming through for you that you're like, I don't want to deal with, I'm resisting it. And just bring it in, hear that answer. And then I want you to, after you get the answer, to write a plan. I want you to write a plan of what you are going to do, what you are prepared to do to see that through. And know you will have resistance along the way. Know you will have sabotage on the way, just like Carly said. You will have sabotage along the way. Cool. So what? Actually, this is perfect timing. Tomorrow my podcast is coming out, and it is about like when you get an answer to do something that's calling you to do something, and you're going to meet so much resistance, and then what are you prepared to do? Right? This is it. If you go to the baseline of it, what are you prepared to do? Prepared to suffer? You're prepared to keep telling yourself that you're a worthless sack of shit, that you can't fucking do anything, that you're a loser, you know? Or you're prepared to change that story by doing something different, by doing something difficult. Anyway, I'm banging on about the same message, so let's go into meds. Let's take some meds. Speaking of meds, have you downloaded my meditation app? It's like out in the world and shit. So yeah, my meditation app is out on iOS and Android. You can download it for free, which is a ripper. There's free meditations on there, and then a new meditation is added every week. There are in-app purchases. So please go check it out and let me know what you think. Okay, let's rock and roll. Maybe I'll do this song. What's it called? If you type in Cat John meditation into the App Store or Android Store, whatever's your jam, then it's there. You shall see it. My pleasure, Megs. I'm glad you love it. Okay, I'm just trying to find the song that I want to do. Here we go. Okay. Get yourselves nice and comfy. Nice and comfy. To calm down, Bailey. Okay. If you can, if you're able to, please close down your eyes. Take some nice big deep breaths in and out. Just set the intention to be of highest service to yourself. Set the intention to be of highest service to yourself. And if it feels true for you, place a hand over the center of your chest. inside of here, inside of you. You know something has been speaking to you. And deep down, you know what this message is. It's that message that is wanting to share what will be good for you. Something that will really serve you. So what's that message? What's that message? And I just want you for a moment to imagine what the future would be like in 6 months' time. If you honored this message. What would life be like if in 6 months' time if you honored this message? So are you willing to serve your future self? That future life? By honoring this message, are you willing to stop using your energy to resist. And instead channel that energy into honoring this message. Are you willing to do something different today? To step out of your habit, to step out of your pattern. And if so, what is it? If so, what is it? Take a big breath in through your nose and then out. Big breath in and then out. Big breath in and then out. And then when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. I hope that meditation served you well, my loves, and that you got the answers, or you reheard the answers that have already been trying to get through to you, that have already been trying to communicate with you. All of your answers are going to be different, right? Maybe your next best step, what you're being invited to do, is to be more consistent in an area of your life, is to go and get support and help in an area of your life. Whatever it is for you, I've got goosebumps as I say this. Please honor it. Please honor you. Please honor you. You are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful soul that doesn't have to suffer, that doesn't have to hold back on your success, that doesn't have to hide behind alcohol. I saw you there, Sonia. I saw you there. That doesn't have to hide behind so many things. So what are you prepared to do to honor yourself and the beautiful soul that you are? Let that be the question you sit with today. You journal about today. You go and talk to someone about today. You reach out to someone and ask, share today. I love you all so much. I see you. I see you. I love you. I honor every single one of you who shows up here every Sunday. Thank you so much. Have the best day. Have the best day. Sarah, thank you. I love your app. Yay! Thank you so much. I'm so glad you did. You'll hear tomorrow just how fucking long and hard that process was to get that app out into the world. But it was worth it. It's worth it to help all of you legendary souls out there. It's worth it. Have the best Sunday or Monday or whatever day it is in your part of the world. I love you. I love you. Thank you for joining Sunday Morning Meds. Keep sharing this. Share this with people who you know could do with hearing it. And I'll see you next Sunday. Lots of love.